definitely told you I would be back with some grounding techniques. If this is your first time seeing this, if this is your first time with me, hello. I am welcome to Moon's Apothecary and Tarot, intuitive reader for a little over a year, and owner of moonsapothecary.com. All hand curated products, all by myself. I did it all by myself. Today, we're gonna share some of my favorite grounding techniques along with a couple others that are just really great for others, but I don't, I'm gonna share a whole bunch of them because sometimes we get a little manic, we get a little, we get too far deep into our emotions and we get a little, we're like, am I really doing this right now? Yes, I am. We get a little irrational and sometimes we gotta just like pull ourselves the fuck back in. You feel me? Alright, so one thing that I'm going to flex, I'm gonna flex it on you. My favorite for my sensory overloads, because I have sensory overloads with my kids in the store. Like, it's just a noise, like I can't do all the noise. So I put stuff together in a bottle and I call it Calm Your Tits. Calm Your Tits in the apothecary. And aromatherapy is one of the really great grounding technique that I really recommend. That's going to be number one on my list. Number one of my top 5. Aromatherapy, sense for your senses is great. Okay, they hit your brain, they open it all up, they works in many different ways. How you feeling today? Tell me how you feeling today in the comments. Don't like this video until you're done watching it so that you can, know if you really like it or not. But am I gonna ask for a like? Of course I'm gonna ask for a like. I like support. I want to grow. I will gladly, if you leave your YouTube channel or anything else in the comments, I will gladly follow and support back, always. Now, don't hold me to that if this was to ever blow up. I really don't know if it would or not, but don't hold me to that if this ever, like, blows up to, like, 1 billion views. I will try to follow everyone back. Anyways, grounding techniques. Aromatherapy was my number 1, okay? Aromatherapy, sense for your senses, 100% recommend, 10 out of 10. Another one we've got, like, right here, I've got, this would be a scent for your senses, the Palo... forgot what it was called. It's not a stage stick, but I want to say Palo Alto, but I really don't. It is. I know it is. Shh. Okay. Whew. Little brain fart there. Alright, anyways, so clear your air, clear your space, cleaning, okay? Make yourself get up and clean. That is another grounding thing, and also take into consideration, if your space is cluttered and disorganized, your brain might be the same way because you really just interact with your surroundings that much, okay? Just hear me out on that. I do the same thing. Okay, here in my house, everything gets absolutely just, I'm not gonna say deep cleaned constantly, but like, things will pile up before I decide to clean up, because I don't think that cleaning is just not a top priority. I feel like I can be so, like, doing so many other things in those dishes, or that floor can just wait a little bit longer while I do the things that I love. I don't know. Alright, so more of my favorite grounding techniques. I just got this, so don't judge me on it. Bring yourself back a little centered with a little... I'm just kidding. Again, with your senses. Kind of just... Okay, you just kind of... You're also supposed to be able to make it. How does that make you feel? Okay? Does that give you like cold chills? Because it does me. That worked for me. It hasn't ever worked for me before, and it worked for me on video. I love that. Thank you. Mwah, thank you. Thanks for helping me show them how to do this. That is one other way. A couple other ways is like the really popular one, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with your senses. You know, look at 5 different things, touch 4 different things, smell 3 different things, taste something, and, you know, get those senses interacting. Like, don't stay in your head. Don't stay in a conversation in your head. And I also just learned, and it was definitely from a TikTok, I don't care, staying in your head too much is a trauma response that means that you haven't ever felt comfortable enough to, or you don't feel comfortable enough with the people around you to conversate wholly about what you truly feel. And you've always relied on yourself. So you're constantly speaking to yourself in your head. You're not going crazy. It's just you only feel comfortable with you. And that's tough. That can make you feel like you're going crazy. So, other ways, like this weekend I was feeling pretty manic, and I just got this book. It's called Be My Moon. The moon is the only consistent thing that I've ever had in my life. I'll speak that out right now. And this is just a bunch of poetry by Alexandra Vassiliou. Okay? Alexandra Vassiliou. That's how you spell the last of it. Got it off of Amazon. I actually sat outside this weekend by myself with no kids, no nothing, and I really needed to cry. Okay, and sometimes like you just can't force yourself to cry, and sometimes you can't just listen to sad music, and you don't have time to watch a sad movie. Well, I pulled this book out, and this poetry is absolutely just epically deep, dark, lovely, romantic. It just really resonated with my inner child, and I ugly cried until page 53, and I was like, I gotta put this down and wipe my face now. I was like, I felt so much better. Sometimes you just need to go have an ugly cry, and if that comfort thing is watching, like if you've got the time to watch a sad movie, do it. Okay, come back into yourself, cry, release it, let it go. I also recommend coloring. Okay, coloring is huge. I do it at night sometimes, and I got a spooky coloring book. I love gory things like this. My girl, my little mermaid girl, she's like, oh my god. But you've got like lots of options. Grab some coloring stuff. Grab if you used to love drawing. I used to love poetry and coloring whenever I was younger. So, sorry, my phone is dying. I had to go grab my charger. I grew up through traumatic shit, and sometimes you can't heal a person if you never knew who you were. And I loved poetry and I love coloring, so why wouldn't I continue with that? Pick that back up, and it's definitely a grounding thing for me. Also, I definitely recommend going out to nature, getting your hands and feet dirty, go do some gardening, go to a museum, go just get out of your head, okay? One of my journals, A Journey Within, I like to randomly pick a page, okay? I like to randomly pick a page, and like one of them is, what excuse or excuses are you making that is hindering your progress or dreams? Write at least 3 excuses that you will eliminate from your life right now. And that's another good thing. And then they have really good little quotes at the end, at the bottom of the pages, and who they're by. One of my favorite things to do that goes along with journaling is writing down all the things that are bothering you, all the things that you feel like are holding you back, and all the things that are just negative in your life right now, and you have got to mark out the ones that you cannot control. Just eliminate that. Just take it out. You can't control it. You can't hold on to it. But you have also got to initiate and take action on the things that you can control. And, you know, take responsibility and accountability. This one is a good one, and I just got it. It is Be Mindful, a journey for wellness, body and mind. I'm pretty sure that I just picked this up at like the dollar store. Morning mindfulness. You've got three times a day you come back to this journal. Okay, you've got morning mindfulness, midday mindfulness, and evening mindfulness, and it just says check in with your body. How are you feeling? It holds you accountable for taking some breaths. Take three deep breaths, in for 4 counts and out for 6 counts. Let's do it. Let's try it right now. Ooh. And another good one, breathing techniques and breath work is always really good. Sorry, this video ran a little longer, but I don't care. I want to spend time with you guys. My fam just came home. Sorry if they're a little loud in the background. But I'm not sorry. I enjoy doing all of this at home, and I'm just going to share it with you as I do share it with them. And I try to teach my littles to... Anyways, breath work and meditation would be really great. It's really hard for me to shut my brain off to meditate a lot of times, so I have to distract my brain instead of turning it off, and that may sound unhealthy as I speak it out, but I distract it with healthy things like this, and a lot of times it's hard to do that. Like, you know, I got bad tendencies of staying in bed for too long, and like, you know, we all like to have a little pity party some fucking times, and, going back to the breath work, I'm so fucking sorry. Going back to the breath work, box breathing is one thing that I really, really, like, I can envision a box in my brain, okay? That's what I like to do. While you're breathing in and breathing out, you're, like, outlining the box with your favorite color. Just picture a rectangle or a square, and you're just like going out for, like, you stop in the middle, like you start from the middle on the top of the box, and you're just like just picture yourself outlining the box, and you completed it. You made it through that. Just freehand journaling is another thing that I want to show you. Like, because I know a lot of us, this is what I love to do. I like to write down my goals, my bullshit, but just write down and doodle. Okay, just write it all out, okay? Which, this is my second notebook for this year, so don't judge me. I like to speak to myself, but if I put it on paper, it kind of releases it. You know, just find a craft, find a hobby, find something that you love, and put all your extra emotions, time, and energy into that as well. Sit down, have a cup of tea, smoke a bowl. Just don't sit in that deep, dark, scary place when you actually have all these options. Take responsibility for yourself, and your actions. And, remember that your feelings are valid, and you deserve to be whole just like everybody else. Sometimes nobody's gonna come give that to you, and you have to do it yourself. Stay strong, Moonbeam. Stay strong, Moonbeam. I hope that this helps you. I fucking love you. Check out moonsapothecary.com. Check out my other social medias. Follow me. I post daily everywhere. Check me out on Toking Topless on Fridays on OnlyFans. And just remember that you're fucking special, okay? You really are.